All right, take a look at this. Winter is coming to Texas. Just starting to. I'm already done my mile. I stopped a second because I just wanted to. I actually had done a mile and a quarter, so this is the last quarter. This is Stephen Detweiler, and I have a question for you. This is Walk and Talk, or this could be questions and answers, or this could be anything you want to call it. Just be nice. And so, what would you do? What would you do? And this is my what would you do. I pulled into the parking lot here at Walker's Creek Park. So we got a lot of rain last night. I didn't realize. I thought I heard storms come through. Last night while I was sleeping. Look, there's some duckies. Hey, duckies, quack quack. There's a bunch of, what are these, mallards? I'm not a duck expert. I think there's mallards. There's a female and there's some males right there, and so they're definitely enjoying the wetness that sometimes we don't experience here in Texas. So good for them. And so I get here to Walker's Creek Park. And I pull up. I go to my normal parking space, and there's a old white Chevy truck there. And so I get out of my car. I noticed a man slumped over. I'm gonna reiterate the fact that he was slumped over in the driver's seat. And I know a few people right now that because of inflation and stuff, they had to make a choice and keep their cars or keep their living situation, and now their living situation is their cars. So I understand that this guy could be homeless and living in his car, but also he's very slumped over in the seat. And I've seen this before, and a person's been dead in the vehicle. So out of good conscience, I felt it was right to tap my horn. I tapped my horn to see if there was any movement, and guy woke up, and I just said, "Are you okay?" And he started cussing and getting all mad, put his glasses on. He said, "I don't want to talk to you," and he went all off, and I was like, "Okay, cool, you're still alive. I'm gonna go on my walk and listen to church service while I walk." And so I just left it at that. But would you have done that? Would you have made sure that that guy was alive? I think that was the right thing to do. In this time of a society without sympathy or empathy and caring, that a lot of people would maybe have turned on their phones and just like, "Hey, look, this guy's probably dead in his truck," and put it on YouTube and left it at that and never checked it out. And so that's what I did. Would you have done that too? Here, look how full the creek is. This is the fullest in all our walks. This is the fullest. And you know what? I wish I could zoom in. One of these days, when this channel takes off, I'll be able to get actual, like a Sony or something, a $1,300 Sony, where I could just zoom in and zoom out and stuff. But all this time I thought that creek was flowing in the other direction towards the big creek on the other side. And now, because I thought that creek flowed in the other direction, so now I'm looking at this going, okay, it's flowing in that direction. So I think what we're going to do during this question and answers, because there's a couple questions and that I got, and I addressed last week, but I totally lost that video. I guess something happened with the memory card, and I'm watching this very diligently, that my battery, and looking at my memory card on here just to make sure it's recording and making sure I'm recording, because I don't want to lose this. But we're going to answer the question, and I'm going to do it off the top of my head again, of is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Look at here, look at that. I mean, there was storms that came through. Definitely storms. I'm going to point it this way. Definitely storm windage. Definitely windage. This whole path is full of windage. Has a windage. So, you know, there's always this debate every year is Die Hard. So far, I have seen one squirrel and a set of red jays. You call them cardinals. I call them red jays. They used to hang out with the blue jays at my last residence, second to last residence, and they're cool families of birds. That when I moved from one location on the property to another location on the property, both sets of those birds. See, look at that. Look at that windage, dude. It also shows that winter is finally starting to creep itself into Texas right now, and I think we're supposed to have some kind of cold weather storm maybe by Christmas. One of these YouTube meteorologists were saying, and so is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Not only, my answer is yes. And not only is Die Hard 1 a Christmas movie, so is Die Hard 2 a Christmas movie. And I'm gonna give you my reasoning to why they are Christmas movies. And I know this is such an insightful walk and talk, but it's more of a questions and answer talk. Should I call this questions and answer talk? Walk and talk and question and answer talk and walk and answer? You tell me. I'm open to suggestions. Put them in the comments. Like and share. Help grow the station, the channel. You don't even have to listen to stuff. Just like it and comment or something, and let the channel expand to people that do want to listen to this. I know I'm probably not the most listener to but someone that people want to listen to, but I like talking, and I think I say some good things, and you know, it's a conversation. I like to conversate. I like to do videos. I have found that I like to do this, so that's why I do this, because if you find something that you like to do that. And so I like to do this, so I'm doing that. So it's kind of like my hobby, and you're a part of my hobby. So Die Hard, the original movie, one of the first things you see in the movie is a gun, and he's carrying a, I believe it's a Beretta, and of course, you see a handgun. That's Christmas. That's Christmas right there. But the next thing you see is he's got this giant Christmas bear as a present. A giant Christmas bear as a present. I'm curious to go over to the big side of the creek to see if I can see which way it's flowing, because it never looks like it's flowing any particular direction. So now I'm just curious. There's a squirrel. Good squirrel. Bye, squirrel. Thanks for showing up, squirrel. We like squirrels on my channel. And if we had a 22 and we were short on food, we would like squirrels in the pot too, squirrel stew. So we're always tentative to where the squirrels are, just in case. And so I'm wearing new sneakers, and they're doing okay. My one foot is cramping a little bit, but that might be just cause. But anyway, so we got handgun, definitely Christmas. We've got Christmas bear, giant Christmas bear. We get into the limousine with Argyle, okay, and again they show the Christmas bear. They show the Christmas bear, okay, and in the back seat. And then Argyle puts on some music, and what does John McClane request? He requests Christmas music. He says, "Don't you have any Christmas music?" And he said, Argyle says, "This is Christmas music." So the lead character has a sidearm, definitely Christmas bear. They show it multiple times, requesting Christmas music. Okay, so now we go to, let's see, that's it, another squirrel. I don't see another squirrel. So now we see John McClane get to Takagi's. I'm defending Die Hard as a Christmas movie. And there it is, folks. I always thought, I don't know if you can see that, but the creek runs in that direction. I always thought it went in the other direction because it's usually low enough that you can't tell. So, man, that's what it is. See, it usually just kind of sits like it's like right here. Like when you come by and it's lower on this side, you see how you can't tell which way it's flowing? But I always thought it went that direction. However, now, because we have the shallow rocks, see the rocks, the shallow rocks, shallow, and I don't know if you can see way down there, it's rolling pretty good. So we had some good rain. So now he gets to there, and the guy at the reception station says, you know, they check the computer and everything for her name. He says, oh yeah, they're on the whatever floor, 33rd floor, was it 33rd floor, 34th floor, 33rd floor, at the Christmas party. The Christmas party. And so now we have the front desk guy, Christmas party. Okay, so now McClane gets up there, meets Mr. Takagi, and he says, and John McClane says, I thought you didn't celebrate Christmas. And Takagi says something to the thing as well, we didn't get you at Pearl Harbor, but we're getting you with tape decks and electronics, something to that effect. In other words, we're selling you all this stuff at Christmas, okay? And we celebrate Christmas in this way, but then again, it's definitely Christmas party. And then the intruders come in, the thieves, which are they're actually thieves and not terrorists, but they think they're terrorists at the beginning. But what happens is, well, McClane makes an escape, gets up there. They send they send one of the terrorists with very small feet to go check it out, and then John McClane ends up killing the guy and then sends him down the elevator. Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, and he has a Santa hat on the guy's head. So again, Christmas. And then at the end, when John McClane, you know, he confronts he confronts what's his name? I was just watching on the actor. I was just watching a whole thing on the actor that played Hans Gruber. And so how does McClane have his pistol taped to his back? Christmas tape. So now Christmas tape. And so now it's all Christmas, man. It is a Christmas movie. And then at the end, when Argyle comes flying through the gates in the crashed up limousine, and John McClane says, no, he's with us, so forth and so on. He you know, then they get into and how do they end the movie? With a Christmas song. So that is Die Hard 1 Christmas movie. Okay? And I'll go through Die Hard 2 really quick. Because we're done walking. And I'm done walking. I even did a little extra walking just so we could see the creek. Crickety crack. Don't fall back. And we'll look at some scenery here. I'll just lean against my car and enjoy the woods. You can't see the forest between the trees. Is that their expression? So Die Hard 2 starts off with bad guys. They're in an airport and everybody's carrying gifts because it's Christmas. Everybody, thousands and thousands of people going through the airport carrying Christmas gifts. And now they're in, I think, Washington, D.C. is where this is located. And so here's McClane. He says, come on, man, but it's my mother-in-law's card. Bo, put it down, it's Christmas. So now he's already invoking Christmas, okay? You see the bad guys, the antagonists, they're walking through the airport and they're having coffee, okay? And so now we go through the whole deal, and there is Christmas music throughout the movie, and at the end, and I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna go through this. I got other bullet points, but we're at almost 20 minutes, so 20 minutes is a good walk and talk. I don't want to keep these long anymore. That's why I do the walk, most of the walk, and then I do another like half a mile or quarter mile. And so at the end, you know, so he gets a ticket from Carmine's brother, okay, for the parking ticket and everything, and so he's kind of like an antagonist to McClane, and then Carmine's an antagonist to McClane. But at the very end of the movie, the Carmine says to McClane, hey, is this your parking ticket? And McClane says, yeah. And Carmine rips it up and says, it's Christmas. Here's your Christmas present. You're not going to have the ticket. It's Christmas. And then again, they also end them as they go off and with his wife. Okay. I thought my eye was going, but my glasses started fogging up suddenly. And that's a weird feeling suddenly. And they go off, and what kind of music is played at the end of that movie? Christmas music. Die Hard 1 and 2 are Christmas movies. I'll get into Twitter and Elon Musk next week. I'm Stephen Detweiler. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.